And there's no camera.
What's going on, Eric?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 351.
Did you test the camera
of the Red
before
Force
we went
Podcast.
live?
My name is Twilight. Join me today, Christian Tyler.
Did you test the camera before we went live?
I did. Why have
Interesting.
Me? Why have you forsaken me, my friend?
It would seem like... See, Eric, are you on the right internet?
I am indeed.
IP address. What?
It wants to work on chapter, so we'll switch there.
Alright, okay. Well, do we have vision?
We
have
do have
vision. We got
There we
vision.
go.
There we go. We got vision. We got cameras. Alright. Eric, subscribe and like the stream.
Shit like that.
Shit like that.
Right. We're here.
We're here. I was thinking, Eric, is this indeed the final studio? Or is there one more studio left to be unlocked?
How long is how long is One Piece got to go?
We're at least 5 years. Hey, Elbaf might be 5 years by itself. If Oda keeps on going over to South Africa to help with this live action.
This might be the last studio, Christian. It might not be. There might be one more.
Hey, Matt Owens. Hey, Matt Owens. Get it right so Oda can write the manga. Thank you. Don't keep on sending him drafts that he doesn't like, so he has to show up in person. Alright?
I agree.
You need to streamline it.
Get Kobe out of there.
Get Kobe out of there, get Garb out of there.
No one needs that B plot.
Eric, Oda said so many times,
No.
I don't want this Kobe Garb plot line. Stop, don't put it in. And they put it in. He told him, Eric. He told him.
He's like, this is redundant. But
Eric, please. Please. If I get a 4-week break during Elbaf,
it's gonna be a problem.
because alright, we finished Wano, a 4-week break, okay. Little palate cleanser,
Right. Get things right.
get things right, move on to Egghead. And then we get the Egghead break for the anime,
Right.
for the live action. And then we get the Toriyama break. 2 breaks, plus Oda breaks, plus magazine breaks. We barely got any chapters.
It was a problem.
And I think it significantly damaged the perception of the Egghead arc. When it's all read in order, it's going to be fantastic. But like, we cannot have a 4-week break during Elbaf.
We need to get some. We need to get the 3 chapters.
We need that content.
Right.
Because it's going to be slow. It's going to be plotting. Alright? We're going to get the factions, the giants, all the political stuff.
Well, we'll get into predictions in a minute.
Yeah.
Anything else going on in One Piece land? Not much going on. All the hype anime scenes are kind of done.
Yeah.
Next we're waiting for Kizaru Luffy.
Kizaru Luffy, maybe they might source up the Aimu transformation. Flame Fist.
Maybe.
They might hype that up.
Right.
Shout out, Eric, topic of the show.
Mm.
Revolutionary Army captains. Did we underestimate them, or are Admiral just bums?
A bit of both,
A
perhaps.
bit of both.
Right.
Alright, we'll get into it. But this episode hurt and helped the agendas in both ways.
Right.
So we'll get into that. We're still waiting for any sign of a One Piece game, Eric. Now, you played One Piece Odyssey.
I played a lot of RPGs in my time, Chris.
Yeah.
This is bog standard Dragon Quest,
Maybe it's Dragon Quest team.
but it's not Dragon Quest.
No.
And I'm tired of Dragon Quest. I just can't get into 11.
Okay. Alright, play an old one. There's something about the pixel graphics.
It's just like,
You know what I mean?
it's bare bones, basic, classic RPG.
I would say it is that, but then they did some dumb choices with no new moves when you level up, no real gear to be seen, interesting choices.
Christian, I had some basic moves.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I can see where they're going with this. And then they take them away from me.
Yeah.
Implying that these are all the moves that they have.
And it is.
I would be interested, because there's a mechanic where you can move characters to maybe line them up
Yeah.
with different characters.
It's
But
not really relevant.
that arena needed to be active.
Okay.
Because when you move shit around, it just teleports stuff, and they don't really feel like doing the same battle zone.
No.
But we will not be playing Odyssey, Christian.
Okay.
It just ain't it.
What's the next game for Eric?
Zelda.
This month.
Couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks away. That's crazy, Eric. That's crazy. It feels like it came out of nowhere.
It did. Only
So-
announced 3 months out.
We're still waiting for a One Piece game. Maybe a Jump Fest, Eric. Maybe. A Jump Fest.
Maybe
One Piece.
Maybe they
front
cooked
and center.
something good.
Will we get any wit anime updates at Jump Festa?
No.
No. Okay.
Pokemon TGC in October, Christian. Trading
I
cards.
imagine it doesn't work as a shit show.
There's gonna be problems. Someone's gonna exploit it, get 1 billion packs.
Sure. 100%.
There's gonna be online marketplaces which Nintendo won't like.
Oh, there's got to be degenerate play.
Because you can trade cards.
Eric, degenerate play of the highest order.
This is why,
Eric, what should only be? You can only trade cars
in person,
physically. Through NFC only. What should be some Nintendo ass bullshit where it's like you can only trade in person?
in a digital card game,
Yeah.
you can't trade. Because then you just create a marketplace
That's what I mean, Eric.
of pay to win.
What if
I get all card games are pay to win. In a
What
way,
if
but
it's
anyway.
only through the NFC chip?
It's a possibility. All I'm saying is that you can find ways around that online.
Sure, I know you can find ways.
But it's going to be massive, no doubt.
No doubt.
And let's just... This game is going to be balanced. What am I talking about?
No.
Let's just hope the super rare cards are
Sugoi.
cosmetic in fashion.
No.
Let's not hope the super rare EX
Oh, absolutely.
shiny
No,
limited
no.
are the elite cards you need to win the game.
So you're used to the friendly, happy place of Marvel Snap. Friendly. Everyone gets all the access to all the cards, all the cosmetic.
It's not true.
Well, apparently it's true. But Eric, are you ready for the degeneracy of real TCGs?
Well, this is not even the real Pokemon game. This is a cut down version.
Good. The real Pokemon game, no one knows how to play it. Seems convoluted. Eric, if anyone knows how to play the Pokemon TCG, say it in the comments below, because no one knows.
This is going to be like... There's going to be no... I imagine the battler is just simply to battle the cards. There's going to be no ranking. There's going to be no rewards associated. There's going to be no... Nothing. It's just a battle. And if there's no ranking, then nothing, that's fine. Because then whatever the fuck, who gives a fuck? But I imagine people are going to be very mad when they realize Pokemon TGC heavily pay to win. Where are all the Hearthstone men complaining about this and that? They're like, they touch Pokemon. Big issues.
Eric, Hearthstone's definitely paid away. We're not gonna say it's not.
Right.
But Eric, enough about Pokemon TCGs. Where's the One Piece app?
Where's the One
Piece card game app?
TCG app? What are they doing in Japan?
Game's popular enough, Eric.
I don't care.
Charlie, aka Moist Critical,
Playing it
gone crazy in the One Piece. He's taking everyone out.
with his Aneldo.
With his fucking meta deck, of course. You want to fuck people up, you play meta.
This is the thing with Japanese card games. They don't give a fuck.
About balance?
It ramps and ramps and ramps. Every new generation, the cards are stronger and stronger and stronger. As we see with Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's just ridiculous.
At this point, it's stupidity.
Yeah.
It's all like the West. We're like, let's make it balanced. Let's do that. Asia's like, how much money you got?
Buy the new packs.
It's not my fault you're poor. That's why you're not good at the game.
Buy the new packs.
Right.
But anyway, enough about that. We're here to talk about Elbaf, Eric. The promised arc. Is this indeed the most promised arc in One Piece? Or is Raftel the most promised arc? You would have to say Raftel's the most promised arc.
I don't know if Raftel's gonna be an arc.
/ Island.
Right. Elbaf is the promised arc.
We're talking about it
Usopp.
for generations, Eric.
Idiots out there. when Oda came out the 5 years, we're gonna skip Elbaf. You can't skip Elbaf.
Even Oda even said, I can't skip Elbaf. The characters won't let me.
Can't do it.
So we've gone in, Eric. We've gone into Egghead. We've picked up some giants. We're already getting some Nika lore. It's going to be heavily Nika focused. And a lot of people are going to like that.
Let's get into it. My predictions first.
Okay.
I want to go with the Big Mom Pirates. Big Mom returns in Elbaf.
The full crew or just her?
Crew involved.
Which crew? Smoothie and shit? What are we doing?
Smoothie, Katakuri.
Why is Katakuri there?
I don't know.
It would have to be the Wano boat.
Maybe he wants to fight Luffy again, Christian. Who knows?
One door.
Just try to fight people, you know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Maybe she allies with the bums, the evil, the Hela of the Norse mythology.
Well, she is the demon.
She's the god of
chaos. She is Elbaf's most hated individual.
Right. So I'm gonna go with the Big Mom villain. Because that is the easiest way.
The setup. It's set up.
I don't want fucking Zoro fighting a giant, Sanji fighting a giant, everyone fighting a giant. It's gonna get stupid. No one's thinking about these logistics.
And of course, Oda scale.
Right. You don't want to see Sanji. You don't want to see Zoro fighting a sword that's big, the size of him.
I mean, some people do, Eric. Some people want to see that rawness.
You can't do any combos because the characters are too big. It's a mess.
Okay.
We need small, not giant-ish characters. I know that the characters get out of control in One Piece, Christian. As we saw Oda barely being able to keep Katakuri in panel.
/ Kado size is just like all over the place.
Right. Now we do have a silhouetted man, which could be the enemy faction, a human being.
Are you gonna put any money on Copacabana? Any cash on that bet? Are you gonna cash in on that bet?
I'm saying it's the Crocus man. Then if that's okay. Copacabana, that's Copacabana. But I'm saying it's a Crocus man.
It's the Crocus man. Put your money on Crocus man.
Okay. Yes. Now I don't know if you covered this or not, Christian. There are the potential for the Holy Knights to turn up.
No, I did cover Holy Knights because I'm like, nah. But I can see the angle.
For me, I need humanoid, smallish enemies. Otherwise, it's gonna get fucking dumb. Luffy can fight a giant because he can go into giant.
That's right.
That's fine.
Luffy can be a giant.
But let's not fucking Zoro, like the whole crew fighting giants. Oh, Frankie can fight a giant in Shogun. But not everyone, because he's gonna die.
Upgraded Shogun.
That's right. Of course, Christian. Usopp he'll get a legitimate W.
Will he get Conquerors?
No Conquerors.
No cock.
He will get a legitimate W. It will not be a meme. It will not be by circumstance. It will not be by happenstance. He will not slip on a banana peel and somehow save the giant race.
Okay.
His direct actions will save them.
Usopp's done that a lot of time, Eric. He's never really...
Right, but like the whole God Usopp thing...
Okay, I guess so.
It's kind of always a meme.
I mean, not with his fights. That's a situation. Right. He always wins his fights legitimately. With some IQ play.
I'm gonna go little side path here, Christian. VP upgrades for Frankie.
Why not? Has it already happened off screen?
We'll find out in the fight. It's not gonna happen on the screen.
We know this.
Joy Boy flashback fragments continue. Little bits and pieces.
Okay.
He was here on Elbaf. He said this, he said that. Little flashback. Some silhouetted details.
Because giants live about 300 years.
Right.
So it wouldn't be too far away, Eric. In the memories of the giants.
Now we're gonna cut away. Shanks update. He beat the shit out of Bato.
I mean, is that what we want to see?
That's where he's going. That's what he's doing.
I mean, do we buy it? Do we buy that?
Blackbeard makes the deal with the world government.
Does that happen right now or during Elbaf?
That'll be a long play.
Okay.
Because that shit has to happen while we're in Elbaf.
Okay.
It can't happen now because then the triggers and... He has to be a king when we leave Elbaf.
Alright.
In my mind, anyway. Buggy somehow obtains poneglyph rubbings. He's three behind. How does he get the ref though? As he said, it's a treasure race. We just have to get there first. What's his plan? How does he get the poneglyphs?
Good point.
And for the final fight, Luffy unlocks Sun God powers.
So he's got Gear 5 plus Ultra.
He will get the Mother Flame buff.
Where is the Mother Flame, Eric? On Egghead. I don't know how he's gonna get it.
On his back.
Does it spawn out of his back?
Yes, like a Lunarian.
Like a Lunarian specifically. Does he become vulnerable?
The Lunarians gods. The Sun God. Prometheus, as you remember, Christian, in the Mother Karma flashback.
It's actually not Prometheus.
It's not Prometheus, I forget his name.
It's Pandora.
Pandora in the... No, it's the Sun God. It literally
What happened to Pandora?
Probably died when, I guess, Mother Karma matured up. I don't know. Maybe she just put it away.
Maybe why find Pandora, Eric? Who knows? Nami gets Pandora. What do you think about that?
In Pandora's box, for sure.
Nami gets Pandora and Zeus.
I mean, that's fine.
She just becomes mini Big Mom.
Then she does the mask cannon, Christian. I like it.
Are we cooking something?
I'm still sticking on this Mother Flame, Sun God Nika situation.
Okay. I know you're heavily buying into that for that unlock during Elbaf, Eric.
Unless Oda's like, oh, they don't know what Nika looks like, even though they do.
Okay.
I fucked it up. These goons specifically don't know what Nika looks like.
I mean, there could be shenanigans. And there always will be shenanigans, Eric. Or we've been banned from talking about the Nika for centuries because of this evil king. You know.
Even though Dorian Broggie knows he's a white warrior.
Yeah, but they're OG giants, Eric. They're not the new gen, are they? They're the old school.
I mean, that was, 60 years ago, that flashback?
What, Big Mom?
Yeah.
Around then. Yeah. So...
And of course, I forgot to write it there, but the mother character, did I write it there?
But Eric, you forget what they say at the end of that flashback.
What?
They hate Big Mom so much, you could never mention her name again.
Right.
So, potential for goon shit.
Anyway. The Lamb's House, Mother Caramel, all that stuff. Big Mom defeated in front of Katakuri's eyes.
Katakuri. Why are we doing this to Katakuri?
Because of the promise. How can we forget the promise? Now, he's not going to go to Whole Cake Island, but he must defeat Big Mom.
He will do. Eric, I reread the flashback in preparation for this, and it's obvious that she's coming to Elbaf. It's like not even a debate in my mind.
How did people like Morge think she's dead when the volcano was there to literally launch them?
And it didn't matter in any other way.
Right.
It just disappeared.
You gotta think about that.
A super volcano exploded and then nothing happened.
Big Mom will be in Elbaf. Almost lock it in.
Okay. My predictions, Eric. House of the Lamb answers. Does it still run? Is the world government? Is this where Kizaru? Is this where Alkaid and Kuzan
Talking about this last week.
Grew up?
Right.
In this program, Eric. The Admiral program. Is this how they grew up?
Not specifically Mother Caramel because they're too young.
No, the House of the Lamb program, Eric.
With the CP0 guys.
CP0 going around hunting kids with potential to become admirals. Is this indeed where we...
Is there a successor to the Mother Caramel?
I mean, there has to be some sort of liaison.
Right.
Because that's what she was. She was like some sort of diplomat.
She was a dealer.
Diplomat to the Giants. So, yeah. Asgard, Eric. We keep on getting Warland. Elbaf, Warland.
Right.
Is Asgard up in the tree on a sky island? Is this the land of the gods?
Is this where Aruj is?
Aruj. Is this where Loki, Thor, Odin, Eric?
Right. Odin, not Odin.
Not Odin. Odin. Alright. Is this where these people are? Freya, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
All the Norse gods. Eric, Loki in giant terms should be a teenager.
Right.
Because he's born after Hydrudin. And that's in the flashback.
He's a kid.
So he's got to be around young adult teenage, yeah. So I don't know if Loki's strong as it is, Eric.
Right.
What do you think about Loki's strength? Is he strong? Is he contender? Why did he almost accept that marriage to Big Mom's daughter?
I think he's got some kind of trickster doll for it, some kind of magic.
Of course, Loki, the trickster. We understand that.
Is he strong? No.
You say no.
No. He'll do some feats where people overrate him.
Okay.
But he's not strong.
Eric, it will be a time of fasting, so Luffy will be nerfed the entire arc.
Until it's not.
Until it's time for the Sun God to rise.
In the Sun Festival.
Of course. The Sun God Nika, Eric. The Sun God removes the disasters. Disasters are going to be happening. People are going to be dying. For flames, death, destruction. The Nika arrives. When it's time to feast.
On the Semla.
On the Semla. Or on the food, Eric. He just grabs and eats it.
Right.
So, Luffy going to be nerfed. I can obviously see Oda do this. What are your thoughts on this?
It's one way to nerf him.
No food.
At least, as long as we don't have a guy that's immune to damage, I'm okay with nerfing him this way.
As long as you take Luffy nerfed instead of immune to damage / regen.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Alright. A disaster will happen. Luffy will save the day with the giants on the rising of the sun. The symbology, you know how it goes.
Now, of course, we thought that Luffy would defeat Kaido in the dawn.
No, of course not.
So, who knows what Oda's cooking?
Who knows what Oda's cooking for Elbaf, alright? Big Mom settles her score with the giants. We wrap up this plot. I think we can all agree on that.
With her defeat.
Yeah. The Soul and Robin reunion. Soul gives Robin the final path to the Burnt Man. This is how we get to the Burnt Man, Eric. Soul gives us the key.
Little Burnt Man arc after Elbaf.
A little chase down the Burnt Man.
Okay.
A little palate cleanser for then the final war.
Mm-hmm.
Kid is back and he's a bum.
No will left.
No will left. You didn't mention Kid in your predictions, Eric. You got nothing for Kid. You got no time for Kid.
What does he add, you know?
He got packed.
I don't want him to interfere in the Luffy Big Mom fight. I want this one-on-one.
Okay.
Get this bum out of here. I don't want to see him.
Will we see Kid at Elbaf? Will Kid tell Luffy the absolute overwhelming power of Shanks and Luffy goes, I have to get stronger?
Kid would never say that shit.
What if he's absolutely bummed and destroyed?
He shouldn't be allowed. This is...
Eric, what if he goes, Big Mom Kaido, nothing. Redhead Shanks, that is a true challenge. What if he says that? What if he's there to warn Luffy about Shanks, about his power level?
It's crazy. I don't know, I think Kid will be mentioned, but I don't think he'll be in the arc. They'll probably talk about how Shanks was here and fucked him up. I don't know. I don't know about Kid.
Will he be in Elbaf prison?
Maybe. Do you think we land and then we go into the bar Shanks was drinking in Elbaf?
There's always some sort of arc starting shenanigans where the crew gets separated.
Right.
Some bullshit battle.
Do you think that Kid's gonna be involved in the arc that Shanks was talking to? That Luffy.
I think he'll make a cameo. Will he be involved in the plot?
Will he be a child of the Elbaf that they have to save?
I feel like he's done.
Because Bonnie was a child who saved an egghead.
I understand that, Eric.
Tama, Otaku.
I think it's Aroja's time.
Arouge!
Because he's the only supernova left.
Right.
We did Bonnie.
Is he gonna be
an
stupid?
egghead?
Is he gonna be stupid bastard?
Yes. He's gonna have some bullshit haki. Some karma haki nonsense, Eric. Of course he's a Skypean. He's got that
mantra.
Like it's a mantra law, Eric. Definitely some Sun God Niccolo from Oroge. The Mad D Monk himself. So I think Oroge will make an appearance, Eric.
Okay.
More than Kid. Kid, I don't think will be involved in the plot. He'll be in there somewhere. Little cameo, little hype for Shanks, Eric.
Right. Do we get Shanks lore?
Of course.
Do we get that 6-year
Eric, I want that event. Give me that event. We beat someone's ass.
Saved Elbaf.
Saved Elbaf. Who knows? Alright. Mystery Man wants to test Luffy, Eric. 'Cause I think that's what I get the vibe from. He wants to test Luffy. Come here. Bring it on.
Face me.
Face me. Eric, and one of my predictions, Eric. At least one giant will be hyped up by the community so much they'll say he's stronger than Kaido. They'll say he's top 1. At least one giant this will happen to.
He has to have a sword.
Of course.
Right.
Some sort of axe, sword, weapon, whatever.
Sure.
And then he will be defeated by Big Mom to hype her up.
Okay. Or did.
Well, Thor.
Thor's gonna look like a fucking idiot.
Will he be fat? He'll be fat Thor.
Oda is gonna
He'll be fat. He'll be fat Thor.
Just like Hanzo, just like fucking.
Yeah, those kids give a fuck.
They're all fucking weird.
I mean, some of the giants look kind of cool. Some giants look cool.
Yeah.
But they got that they're very cartoony
Right.
in how they draw them.
Hydruden's probably the most normal.
And he sucks.
Right. Got one shot by Geto.
It had some haki on it, alright?
That's true.
It had some haki.
Jet pistol.
And that's a dome shot. Alright?
That's true.
Hey, Eric, Kizaru got the same treatment. Let's not forget that.
And he got a little bit more.
He got a little more. But he got that dome shot.
A little more, a little underestimated.
He got a little star gun to the head, Eric.
It's crazy.
Did some serious damage to Kizaru, Eric. And then he had a nap on the floor.
Give me a date for when we leave Elbaf.
Leave Elbaf. We'll not leave Elbaf at least until 2026. At least 2026.
June
June.
27.
This man's predicting a Wano length arc.
I'm
Not
seeing,
Wano length.
I'm seeing breaks.
Do you remember that Wano was 4 years? Did you?
Let
me stop you there.
It gets 2 years and it's 60 chapters.
That's because of the fucking bullshit breaks.
Oda's not gonna speed up. He's getting older. He's not gonna speed up.
Okay. You make solid points. I'm not denying that you make solid points.
June 2027. Now I can't remember what we said when we were gonna leave Elbaf. I think it was around September.
Wano. Leave to Elbaf.
I mean, leave Egghead.
Leave Egghead. We said August, September. We're close. I guess we're around the money.
It's September right now.
I guess we left last chapter.
Right.
Or the chapter before.
So,
Bag around the money.
buckle in, proper arc, no bullshit. Final prediction.
Okay.
Arc after Egghead. Arc after Elbaf.
Why would you want post Elbaf arcs?
Because it'll come clear later.
Very much a long time later.
Just like we had no idea where we were going after Wano. We got the Egghead.
I think it's clear we're going after the Burn Scar.
Burn Scar Man arc.
Just a ship battle. A nice little 30 chapter palette cleanser.
Okay.
You know?
He's on a specific island.
On the sea, Eric, a sea battle. That'd be interesting. Nice little sea battle for us, Eric. Chuck another pirate captain in there. Chuck someone else in there in the race.
Next week, we get in a chapter.
Yeah.
Bounties.
Eric, you've been saying bounties for like a month.
The news is gonna come out.
Alright, big news is gonna spill. There. That's our predictions. We imagine it will be the festival. Loki's doing some bullshit.
Scheming.
Just trying to escape take the throne. Luffy befriends the royalty, as he always does.
He should be a god already.
A god amongst men. There'll be some tricks. There'll be some nonsense. Big Mom comes in. Luffy defeats Big Mom. Wins the favor of the giants. Wins the giants' army, Eric. And that's
a big army.
That's a big army. Eric, one crew slaughterized the biggest marine blockade of all time.
That's true.
They're just like, nah.
But if Kizaru wasn't on the floor crying, he probably would have helped.
That's different.
So...
Eric, what happened to Noshijuro?
Gripped up.
Got gripped up.
Got gripped up.
So
It's true.
that's all I'm saying, Eric. That's all I'm saying. He got gripped up. So maybe we're gonna give the Giants a little more credit, Eric. What did Dory Brogy do?
Blocked Walker.
Brock Walker and smacked him back. So are we impressed? Are we underestimating the Giants? Dory Brogy?
No, but Odell buff him.
They've got buffs. Eric, we'll get one hype design, and the giant will do some crazy like slash feat because he's a giant, and it'll be ridiculous scale, and everyone will be this man stronger than Kyle.
Why do people get sucked in by the scale? It's always the size that matters, huh?
It's always whack. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Alright. Is the Adam tree gonna fall? Are we doing that plotline? Are we doing the Ragnaroku?
Nah.
No? We're not doing it. Alright. Those are predictions.
Alright.
Moving on to our
We'll probably go through some other predictions and questions, I imagine.
Yeah, your predictions.
Now, apparently,
How strong is Shanks?
even though Steve, the Joy Cam is indeed on here, Christian. But
indeed, you have about 16 capture options. So maybe one's interfering. But anyway, how strong is Shanks? Every week, come to the question of how strong is Shanks. And every week we answer.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the Gold King.
But Eric, still people out there. Still.
Right.
Still. Saying Kaido's top one.
Bums.
Still people out there saying Dragon's top one.
Clowns.
Still people out there saying Blackbeard's top one, Eric.
Goons.
The man who ran from All Man Rayleigh.
Don't forget about that.
Don't forget about that one. The man who got sent packing by S-Hawk. There's some people out there, Eric, who say Armor's the strongest. The man shaking on the floor from the Joy Boy Arky.
Thinking about Joy Boy Saki.
Just thinking about it, Eric. Just got a little taste and he fell over. Stocks in the mud. And of course, the worst of all, the people that say Meteor's strongest. You know, they're literally clinging to one title, Eric.
It is what it is at this point. We can. How many times do we have to win?
Yeah. But Eric Shanks is strongest, he's the Gold King. And every week we bring 100% factual information to the table.
Right.
This whose evidence is. Shanks is so strong that no title could ever capture the Gold King's aura, Eric.
Except the Gold King.
Except the Gold King. Shanks is strongest, Shanks is the Gold King. Moving on, top of the show. The Rev Commanders, what the fuck's going on?
I've been saying this for a while, but people just underestimate them because they look like trash.
They're not raw.
Right.
Karasu, you maybe have edge factor.
He ain't it though. He still
You
ain't
maybe have edge factor with Karasu. Maybe.
That guy ain't it.
The guy ain't it.
He's not it.
You're not it. But Eric, I'm just thinking, after that anime episode, we cannot forget that Green Bull got gripped up by Molly, Eric.
We saw that.
In the manga.
That's in the manga.
People coping, Eric. Eric, his arm got slapped off by Molly's spear.
Right.
Tried it. Now, Eric, of course, Molly doesn't look hype. We understand this, and that has a lot to do with the perception out there.
Right.
And of course, the aura about him, Eric. He's a very spicy individual.
Right, there's no aura.
Alright? A very spicy individual. Alright? And we know by our Twitter that they don't like spicy people, Eric. Because have you seen this conversation this week?
What?
About how Sanji wasn't trained by Ivankov. It's like some weird, like, Sanji's not gay. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
What about that dress he put on?
That's what I'm saying.
What was that about?
What are we doing? The Sanji fans are being weird.
Sanji was trained by Ivankov.
Apparently not, Eric. Apparently he went on a 2-year
He
gauntlet.
beat the 99 Kung Fu Masters.
The secret recipes.
The Sim Sim Cream.
Apparently, Eric, he was battling his masculinity for 2 years.
Right.
With rawness and manliness.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Until he's okay.
There's a lot of weirdness going on. I'd love to see this on Twitter. Have you seen this?
Unfortunately, today on Twitter, if Montclair was a character, he'd get slandered.
Well, yeah.
But his grandfather didn't.
His grandfather. He'll return one day and people will roast him.
We could talk about all these commanders and shit, but I'm telling you, people are underestimating Ivankov. Man's gonna be busted when he fights someone.
Man trained Arky Master, Eric. Who the fuck?
Okay, you know couldn't damage him.
The makeup too thick, Eric, for the lava.
And the poison.
Alright? Let's break this down. Because we got Karasu. Logia, Eric.
Maybe.
Logia.
It's random devil fruit.
It's a Logia.
Okay.
The soot fruit.
Is that your theory or what?
No, that's in the data books. That's confirmed.
The soot fruit.
So it's like fucking ash.
Chimney dust.
Dust, ash, whatever.
That he likes making crows out of because he's a crow man.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's some sort of Logia, Eric. So that's something for him, Eric.
Okay.
Now, Eric, what if Karasu had a black blade? Like Green Bull does?
Then he'd be top 1.
That'd be Eric,
have you seen this like thing where you could be to tame a supreme grade?
you gotta be raw, you gotta be
Tame.
hard. Pre-time skip Zoro had a black blade
That he tamed.
that he quote-unquote tamed. So...
Bella Betty's got some good utility.
You skipped over Morley.
We talked about Morley.
I mean...
He gripped up Green Bull.
He's got the push for Green Bull.
There's a lot of utility going on in these commanders.
That's true.
But again, until they get into a fight, we can't really tell what they're about. Because they don't look good. So...
Eric Bella Betty.
And they're blue captains.
They're Grand Line. There's no
Ivankov, the Grand Line man.
There's no New World captain.
These guys fight East Blue Goons all day.
Hey man, Germa. North Blue kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? West Blue, North Blue. The East Blue is the bum town, alright?
Right. I don't know if Judge is putting up a good fight, but he did beat Snakes.
Judgy. He did beat Sanji.
That's true.
Don't forget that.
Limburg Tech has limitless potential.
Sure.
So he could be anywhere.
Of course, Eric. Zabo.
Busted.
Top 10 easy.
How do people downplay this man?
Because they don't want to give him the credit, Eric.
Also, Zoro fans. Just because Zoro can cut fire is irrelevant. Zoro has Haki. He's a fire Logia. The fire technique is irrelevant.
Fire technique's only to block fire.
Or cut fireballs, I guess.
Is that relevant?
But they're acting like he's going to do super effective damage because he's got the fire cutting technique.
They always love to give Zoro super effective...
When Zoro's got Haki and he could hurt Zabo anyway.
They always like to give Zoro the super effective bonuses against every opponent.
But did they forget that Haki does damage to Logias?
Eric, you know, it is a thing.
Does the fire cut technique hurt Prometheus?
No. Nothing hurts Prometheus but the Soul King, baby.
That's right.
So...
Anyway.
Zabo, Eric. Zabo's the real contender here. And Zabo's the only real one who's going to get a fight. No one else is getting a fight. Limbo's going to get a fight. He'll pop up in one chapter in the final war and do some laser beam shit and then disappear. You know, Molly might have some tunnel to bring Luffy down into to give him some food or some shit.
Bella Betty will buff everyone up.
Buffs, sure. But they're not going to get fights.
Right.
So, Eric... Of course, King of Lightning has the A Few Good Men t-shirt, Eric. A Few Good Men. We're able to escape the Holy Land. Easily.
Pretty easily. If only for Emu stabbing Zabo through the chest, there'd be no damage.
That's true. Cobra stopped them, Eric.
Cobra didn't get one shot.
You're stabbed though.
There we go. The revolutionary are always questionable. There's that cow guy. There's that girl with the robot arm.
The fuck the cow guy? What are you talking? No one cares about that fucking mink, alright?
There's no source in this revolutionary army.
Zabo's got some source.
Where's Koala on this list?
Koala's not a captain.
Where's Hack on this list?
Hack is Jinbei's best friend, and he got
absolutely... The only guys that got source are the big four. Dragon, Zabo, Ivankov, Kuruma.
Can't even give Kuruma credit. He's not even alive.
He will be alive.
He's not even alive. You can't give him Kuruma. If Kuruma comes back, which I doubt, okay, now we're cooking. Now we got something.
Those guys got sauce. The other guys, no sauce.
Yeah, it's grim.
Alright. Anything else? No revs. And they're redundant.
It's just redundant. They're just like not gonna do anything. And we understand that.
They're just buying time for the right time, Christian.
Moving on to questions.
Questions.
From Growth Stonks.
Who edited the question 1 day ago, apparently, Christian.
Okay. There you go. He edited the question.
Right.
So a lot of people don't edit their questions. You know?
Okay. His predictions.
Elbaf is going to have a king called Odin. Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Since Loki is only a prince. They're going to be mythical giants like Zoans, but no fruit. So they're going to have, again, with the outside of the Devil Fruit power systems.
That never happens.
Again, we do it every arc.
No.
We did it in Wano with the fucking fox.
Now, they might have magic items.
We did it in Wano with Gukimaru. He always an actual mythical fox.
No, it's a fruit. Oh, Kaido's an actual dragon.
We did it in Egghead with the Gorosei. It's still up in the
They'll be
air.
devil fruits, they'll call them their own thing. They might have picked the actual fruit from Idrisil, Krishna.
Sure.
And granting them godly status as if they were chosen by the gods.
Sure. The egg on Roger's ship will be on Elbaf, since your boy is Sora, Warrior of the Sea, who was always seen with a robot and a seagull egg. Of course, the Sora theories. It's just, see, here's the thing, Eric. I think it's a Sengoku Garp propaganda piece. I don't think it has to do with.
Is Sengoku writing them comics?
Sengoku's the seagull. He's got the seagull hat. Remember when he had the seagull hat?
Right.
Those 3 chapters.
So your theory is
I think the German comic is literally
the Navy rag him up and be like, "Yo, Morgans, we got this comic for you."
Yeah, we got this propaganda piece. The evil German.
Who's got?
Sora.
I thought it was the Sengoku.
No, Sengoku is the seagull.
Right. So it's just a Garp propaganda.
It's just a Garp fluff piece.
Okay.
The hero of the Navy. Sora. But of course, the Sora theories. I don't know what the egg has to do with anything, but
Sure.
the egg on Roger's ship, classic OG One Piece theory beam. Zoro will achieve his Black Blade. Why?
It must
Why
be.
Elbaf?
They thought it was gonna happen in Egghead.
I thought it was gonna happen in Wano.
It'll happen when he fights Mihawk.
Alright. Zoro will achieve his Black Blade and will receive the same god epithet as Ryuma, most likely by cutting the Atom Tree, becoming the god of hell.
I thought he is the god of hell.
He's the king of hell.
Oh, not the king. Right.
He's not the god of hell yet, Eric.
Self-proclaimed king of hell, mind you.
Very much so, self-proclaimed king of hell.
Right.
So, what do you think about number 3, Eric? It's a very Zoro focused.
Dick move cutting down the fucking tree.
Unless Luffy orders it.
Alright. I don't see a reason for him to cut it down.
Alright. Now, number 4 is kind of out there. Gear 5 is likely divided into 2 forms.
Okay.
Moon Lion, which reflects a fraction of the Sun Warrior to Sulong. Luffy will achieve the form Sun Lion, which will fully unlock his Sun God and Flame abilities in front of Kuruma. So he's got an idea sort of similar to yours.
Although
about the
Nika is the White Warrior though, that's established.
Sure. So you're on the same page that the Nika fruit has another level.
Right.
Has a true form.
Right.
Okay.
Infinite resource cushion.
They're
fueling him.
King of
stay in
Lightning.
Gear
King of
5.
Lightning is gonna have a lot of problems with that, Eric.
I've talked to him about it. He doesn't have a problem.
The logistics of it. Oh, it's already awakened. What do you mean?
Luffy has to somehow understand the formation of the Mother Flame. Or the Mother Flame.
From Couch. Usopp hits Loki's girl with the Elbaf spear and causes Ragnarok. That's crazy.
No. Okay.
From Everyday Flex, Elbaf will be a 2 to 2.5 year arc with the lead to the last rope poneglyph to the next island. So you think it's gonna be an egghead length?
Maybe. Yeah, we have to find out where the last poneglyph is in Elbaf. Otherwise, just come on.
From Myanmar, it will be winter in Elbaf. Luffy's gonna struggle in Elbaf due to lack of food. So we made this prediction.
Right.
We made this prediction. I appreciate this. I think it's likely because Otis is gonna nerf Luffy the whole time. Usopp's storyline is obvious. Rank warrior shit. Robin is going to continue the research Vegapunk did in Elbaf and find out the information from Vegapunk's speech with Robin and Sol uniting. Luffy will prove his Nika with a final fight with Big Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's basically with us.
Right.
He basically predicted the same shit as us. From Damien. Holy Knights deployed and revealed to be successfully experiments by the Gorosei like Bonnie was since failure. This is how they create top fighters for Celestial Dragons. So there's genetic engineers, but then we've got Valley. So I don't really understand that. We've got Garling.
Right, and Saturn's no good, so...
But he's about a science here.
Right.
From Lollipop. My prediction is that Usopp will use Luffy's weather in Gear 5 or not as a literal giant slingshot to shoot Thor's hammer, and that Usopp will become the new king of the giants. They'll be giving Luffy's right to all the giants' knowledge and military power. So Usopp loads up Luffy as a giant slingshot and shoots Nornia at Big Mom.
Right.
Or something? Okay. Don't reflect something stupid.
So some bullshit next question.
For Bushido Brown, the forest god fruit will be an Elbaf for the giant. I don't know that I buy that there's other god fruits. Like the sun god, the earth god, the forest god, the rain god.
I don't think so.
Maybe the rain god with honor. Maybe. From U-Star.
Where does the Buddha fruit fit into that?
It's a good interesting question, Eric. Kid will help Luffy and the Straw Hats in some way. Help Luffy. Eric, the Kid fans will be irate.
Either Kid is a washed up bum or he changes.
Those are the two options.
Right.
Usopp will unlock Conqueror's Haki. Big Mom will return somehow. Shanks versus Blackbeard Pirates will take place on an island. World government will be there and cause chaos. Dory Broggy will die. Kid's crew will be revealed to be dead except Killer and a couple others. Yasop will die.
Random Yasop body.
From Chuck Ishii, Eric. Chuck no Ishii.
Yeah.
Will Lime Juice ever roll again? Hey, man. You know what I mean?
They place on their mornings. I don't know why you ain't around.
I have things to attend to. Alright?
Okay.
I appreciate the invite.
Shout out Chuck.
Shout out Chuck. From Harvested Drugs. Will Shanks get off-screen by Blackbeard? No. From Chuck, Eric. Chuck has a serious question. Will Usopp get that hammer? We hope Usopp gets that hammer. Because Usopp needs an upgrade.
I think you missed one. Did you read Young Obamas?
Young Obama. Will the side characters like Kid take all of Usopp's importance like most Straw Hats get now? This man's very salty about it.
No, Kid will not be involved that much. Any chats going on? Rouge Christian.
Eric Rouge. He'll have something to do. Eric, it's a follow up for a Rouge. Unless a Rouge is the man with the burn scar.
Crazy.
Right?
What do we do with Bonnie in Elbaf, by the way?
She'll be there. Nika form.
Big chill, kind of like how Carrot in Wano was there.
Big chillin'.
Right.
Nah, she'll be with the crew. I think it's important for the Nika lore. She's Nika fan girl number 1.
Right.
Has the Nika form. I imagine there'll be some Kuma revelations. Maybe
Buccaneer lore?
Buccaneer lineage. I imagine something what it will do.
I need that Shanks flashback of the 6-year incident.
I need it. Anyway. But
Next week we get a chapter, Christian. Anything could happen in the post arc.
hype. Get ready. Get ready for that.
Shanks is as strong as Shanks is the God King.
Good night.